Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today we have Yugoslavian buildings, trailer park, and Italian buses. So let's start. We have a less than usual amount of mods. I believe the hot weather lured all the modders out in the nice weather outside, so I can't really blame them, but I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do some Indian rain dance and force them back in so they can go and create more nice mods for us over here sitting indoors. The second thing I wanted to bring up, guys, if you enjoy these mods and if you appreciate the work our modders do, you can always leave them a little bit of a positive feedback, maybe even give them a star or two if you appreciate their work. I definitely do. Let's get cracking. The Holiday Inn Hotel Sarajevo by Equinox Nova. The Holiday Inn was built in 1984 for Olympic Games and became famous as a headquarters of the international war reporters during the conflict in Yugoslavia in the 90s. Symbol of Bosnian capital, yada yada yada. You're gonna have to go and read about it. Now this has 13 parking spaces, workers 65, tourists 390, food 6.25 tons, alcohol 6.25 tons, meat 7 tons, and rating 4.7. Should be 5.7, but it's really beautiful hotel. Right, you can see here the details on this bad boy are absolutely amazing. It's as real building. It's better than the real building, actually. It looks really beautiful. Look at the textures and the colors on these panels on the side. They're absolutely gorgeous. Really beautiful mod. And Holiday Inn National Restaurant. There's a restaurant here as well. Of course, every hotel does have it, and you can see here capacity for food and alcohol that you can tweak in one side or the other, and you definitely should, because they don't consume each product the same amount. And of course you have a parking space. Now this is a great idea that Equinox Nova does. I'm gonna go to parking spaces and I'm gonna show you where this parking is. It's a big parking and you have to level it in order to place it, which is great because you're gonna create a nice level area where the hotel fits in. And then if you go to a hotel section like this, you can actually place it in a perfect space-ish, almost. So I believe the perfect space here would be something like so. You have in this direction, you can see how it can cover all these grass areas and have nice red squares. If you see it from this side, for example, it would be something like this. And when you place it like this, you will get parking spaces for deliveries over here for supplies for the hotel. Absolutely beautiful, and it fits together like a charm. Okay, now the important part, how much does it cost? I don't think we have to check this, but this Holiday Inn costs 141,000 rubles. Compared to vanilla, it's way more expensive. This is the this is Hotel Ukraine. From Ukrainian DLC, it's 64,000, and it has even more capacity than the Holiday Inn, Sarajevo Holiday Inn, and it's way cheaper. So this is definitely not a cheaty mod, exactly how Equinox Nova builds it usually. Link in the description of the video. Now we segue into my favorite mod this Mod Monday, and that's the Yugoslav 80s duplex houses by Equinox Nova as well. Now this is one of those early access mods. It's gonna be released in a few months, but if you want early access to this, you have a link in the description of the video and you can see how you can get it. This is designed, let's go and read the description. This is a duplex houses based on objects from Bukovac neighborhood in Kutina, Socialist Republic of Croatia. In English description is the capacity 8 and the quality is 95%, and should be 195% because this is my favorite mod. Now these are duplex houses. Duplex, I believe it's a multi-family home would be. I'm not sure if one family lived here or multiple. They have separate entrances to the house, to the dwelling. No, I think that would be just a duplex house on multiple floors. And yeah, it could be, it usually is multi-family home as well. Multi-generational homes. These guys have a capacity of 8 and they have the quality of 95%, as we already discussed, and they have nice little garages that come in mods. Now I'm recording this, there was a little bit of just a visual issue with the garages, and I'm pretty sure that if I restart the game it will be fixed. I was already discussing this with Equinox Nova. Visually it shows that there's 18 spaces for parking and you cannot buy 18 cars, you can only buy 2 cars. So if you go to a garage and you try try to buy a car, for example, something that would perfectly fit here, and that would be Yugoslavian, where is it? Oh, of course, we can go with Soviet. Pion artilleries, you can only buy 2 of them, you cannot buy any more. So if I try clicking on multiple vehicles, no, it's just a visual a little bit, something that is already probably fixed. So we have the houses, and let's go and check out. Oolykee, of course, has way too many mods, so you can't even see them over here, so we're gonna have to go for the all mods that I installed for this Mod Monday, and the recent ones would be these. So the Yugoslav 80s duplex house costs 4,170, and the Yugoslav 80s duplex garage costs 565. This is garage for 2 parking spaces. We're gonna check that, and the housing for 8, 4,100. Now if we go to vanilla buildings, the smallest ones are flats bricks, 12 of them for 3,500. And 10, so they are more expensive and less capacity than vanilla ones, so definitely not a cheaty ones. Now parking spaces is, we said, around 500 rubles, and if we go for the vanilla parking spaces, there are 400 rubles for 6 cars, and this is 500 rubles for 2 cars, so again, not cheaty. Definitely big thumbs up in my book, and my favorite mod is Mod Monday. Trailer Park by Mr. Novo. Trailer Park, fast and cheap pre-manufactured housing for workers. Added pre-made trailer parks. Trailer parks? That would be probably individual ones. Anyway, so this is a mod by Mr. Novo. In the comment section he also describes it. It's for 2 workers and 4 workers. These are the small trailer parks. The ones over here, they are for 2 workers and for 4 workers. And they cost 370 rubles. That would be initial price, but maybe it changed with the inflation. We'll see. We're gonna compare it to vanilla buildings. We have the trailer parks themselves for 30 people. I believe they would be easy to construct, but I think they're not so cheap. You can see the smaller ones have 2 people, and the complex has 30 people. These are a little bit bigger ones. They are, I think, blue in tint, or pinkish purple. I don't know. They have a tint. We have green ones over here. Do they change colors? No, they don't. And then we have the, well, how do we call this? Brownish color. They are the smallest ones. They have better living quality, so if you go and buy people, these big ones have 75%, and the smaller ones, they have 80% quality of living. They have 2 people and 30 people, and these are 4 people and 40 people. So these are a little bit bigger with a lesser quality of living, but these are the highest quality of living trailer parks. Now, why did I choose this mod as well? I live in Ireland. I'm from the Balkans, former Yugoslavia, today in Croatia. We have the in Ireland we have a lot of those trailer parks. They are all over the place. I used to live next to them, and I live next to them right now, so a lot of traveler in community lives in those places, so they are kind of close to my heart. Now, price wise, if we go and check out the difference in pricing, 3,000 rubles for the bigger ones, 3,100 for these that have 40 people capacity, and the smaller ones are 370, like Mr. Novo mentioned in the comment section. How does it compare to vanilla? We already know that the vanilla costs 3,500, but this is a modern building with heating and all, and whatever, all that stuff. So quite realistic, takes a lot of space, and it should be cheap, but I don't see it. I could just real quickly check the materials that it's made of. It's bricks, tolerable steel. It doesn't really even feel that they are so easy to build or simple to build. They're just a really beautiful thing that I'm gonna be using in my Let's Plays. There we go, let's go with that. Link in the description of the video. Water Tower of Pushkino by Oolykee. This mod contains one building based on a real project of the water tower from Pushkino. The building has the mechanics of a water tower and the characteristic approach to vanilla. In proportion to its size, volume 250 cubic meters, height of the tower is 20 meters. There's a history of this water station. I'm gonna leave you guys to go in the link in the description of the video and check it out. I'm gonna check it out here. Let's see what we can see here. Wow, look at those details. Wow, this is really, really nice. Oh, by the way, it comes with the skins. It's a different mod that you have to install. It just, if you install one, you're gonna have to install the other. You don't have to, but it's recommended. So in different color schemes, and they're really beautiful. 250 cubic meters of water. That might be a little bit more, but I'm not really sure. Let's compare it to vanilla. How does it look, and in the size and price and all that good stuff. Really beautiful mod. So if we go to the water towers, we have 70 cubic meters. This is 300. This one of 300, I don't know if it's fully filled with water. It might be the capacity of a little pear or apple shape or pear-shaped thing on the top of the where the water is held in these water towers. And the price-wise, let's check this one out. So we have the Pushkino. We need to set the price. Let's just compare it like this. Price-wise is the 6,265 rubles, and this one is 14. I think it's fair. It's definitely bigger capacity than this one. I don't think it's cheaty at all. I think it's really beautiful. No, definitely. I'm gonna be using this in my Let's Plays. Now, if you want to learn more about this one and the history of this water tower, link in the description of the video. Statue of General Piłsudski by Anna Matis Józef. I think it's Józef Klemens Piłsudski, 1867 to 1935. Now, if you guys don't know who Piłsudski was, it's a good history lesson. I'm gonna read a little bit of description here by the mod maker, and you guys should explore who Piłsudski was. Was a Polish statesman who served as the chief of state in the first marshal and the first marshal of Poland. He was considered the de facto leader of Second Polish Republic. As a minister of military affairs after the World War I, he held increasing dominance in Polish politics and was an active player in international diplomacy. He is viewed as a father of the Second Polish Republic, re-established in 1918, 123 years after the final partition of Poland in 1795. Is it final? We'll see. I'm kidding. Right, so this is a beautiful statue, beautiful mod. You will see this as well, probably shoulder to shoulder with Joseph Stalin in my republics, just to be, icing on a cake for both of them. So, really beautiful mod. 2.5%, quite extremely realistic. It has decent influence on your loyalty, and the influence is 70 meters, which I think is extremely realistic. Now, price of these monuments, I don't think we should at all compare them, how much they cost, but let's say Lenin's vanilla statue. Oh, he had to have 0.1 on Lenin. No. Lenin should have. No, I'm kidding. It's really beautiful statue and something that you're gonna see in my Let's Plays. I think it's fair with the influence it has, and it's fair with the size and the range of the influence that it has. I think it's a really beautiful model, and you will definitely see it in my Let's Plays standing next to Lenin and Stalin at the same time. Now, the price of it, I'm just gonna cover this real quickly. Piłsudski is 2,400, which is, I think, quite fair. What goes in there so much? It's 4 tons of steel. Yeah, link in the description of the video. Van Deco and Latam, simple urban houses, Latam being Latin American, I believe. So, introduction. Hello guys, this is the first several uploads that I'm planning for the next weeks. Focused on bringing more Latin American, Latin American vibe into the game. This set of 4 housing blocks, 2 for corner and 2 for... what? They're all corners. Okay, we'll cover that. Each of them 2 additional skins. I downloaded those as well, made of simple, poor, single family homes that are just so characteristic of medium and big urban centers in the region. The style is generic, quote marks. Approach at a mix of houses that I've seen in several countries, mainly from Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Dominican Republic. I don't have time to make a new model, so I've been using the in-game editor with the custom assets, yada. All this great. This is absolutely great. Quality of flats 56%. I would put even more. No reason. I think they're absolutely beautiful, but 56%. I don't know how much that has influence in the game overall. I'm still not deep into the quality of flats and how much it influences their loyalty and happiness and all that stuff, but I don't think it should matter. But these are 24 people housing, quality of flats 56%. Attention, you have to subscribe to the mods Latam building part 1 for this to work. Yeah, you just subscribe to both of them. It's just like, let's call it skins and the models for the housing and all this stuff. This is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Now you can more or less tell when it's which ones should be facing the front, which ones should be facing the other neighborhoods, but you can just construct as many blocks as you want of these. Now let's real quickly cover the price of them. So they are suburbs here. I'm just gonna go real quickly here. Suburbs, 24 people, 5,000 rubles. We already know that 5,000 rubles for these is more than fair price, and in my book it could be even cheaper. It doesn't have to be, but it could be even cheaper, and it would be quite realistic. You can see here which parts should be facing the streets, and if you construct them next to each other, like I will right here, you can actually see how they can fit next to each other if you want to make some bigger blocks. Now, if you want to do bigger blocks than this, but just be careful that you might probably would want to flatten a bit more land than Oolykee did here, so it would look much nicer. So you can see here how they actually fit beautiful together. And also you can experiment with the roads. Would you like to fit the roads first or later? It doesn't really matter, but in order for this to be, you know, a little bit more denser, maybe you can put the roads, here we go, something like this wouldn't be the worst. The gravel road would fit there perfectly, and then you can go for the flattened area. But I'm not somebody who's gonna tell you how you can actually make this. But here we go. For example, oh boy, Oolykee made a boo-boo, but we can do it like this. We can fix it like this, and you have a nice Latin American neighborhood if you want for your republic. Now this is really beautiful, and I believe I'm gonna be using it myself. Link in the description of the video. Marcopolo III by Clapatius 4. Marcopolo buses named after the Croatian's favorite son, Marco Polo, that was born in Croatia. All jokes aside, the Croatian's favorite son is Tesla, of course, not creating any controversies. All jokes aside, Marco Polo is a Venetian explorer who was doing exploring stuff, and some of the myths or legends or versions of the history say that he was born in one of the islands that Venice controlled, but at least in today's Croatia. But yeah, he was Venetian explorer. Marcopolo 3, or let's call it MP3, MP3 and MP3 SE were the line of road buses, road bus bodies produced. And so, you know what, you're gonna have to go and read about this. The most important thing is you buy it for $4 and it has capacity of 44 people. Now this is a really important part, because 44 people is a great capacity in this game. 40 to 45 people would be next to perfect for some of the big cranes and construction that you're doing. So this is definitely something that I'm going to be using in my Let's Plays. Now, how does it compare price-wise with the other buses? If you go to the bus section, no, not that one, the dollar bus section, you have all the buses here and their capacities. We can go in the reverse order. So as you can see here, we have lower capacities first, and our Marco Polo would be here, 11,000 rubles. Compared to the vanilla, here we go, we have the SL195. This is vanilla West German one. It is almost the same price. It's almost the same price, and it has almost half of the capacity. So definitely not a cheaty mod. It's a realistic price and a really, really beautiful model that you're gonna see in my Let's Plays. Link in the description of the video. I give you Metrovska by Delta. Welcome to Metrovska. Warning, this map was made by you know what, you're gonna have to read the details of this map. I'm gonna give you just the basics. You have 6,000-ish people on this map, so you have some resources to start with, some population, which is always great. Oolykee likes prefabricated cities with an infrastructure, maps with an infrastructure, so I do really like that part. Now you have a couple of island cities as well. I'm gonna show you this real quickly. We have one city here in the island that has really cute design detail. Where are you? Here we go. A little pier here. Unfortunately, this is just a bridge, part of the bridge. You cannot use it as a pier, but it looks really, really nice visually. It's really pleasing to the eye. Now, like I said, you have a lot of infrastructure in place already. This asphalt road goes to, well, nowhere. And you have some railroad infrastructure that I'm gonna show you right now. If we go all the way here we go, we have railroads over here. Let's see how far they go. They go all the way from one border crossing to the other, so you can utilize that part of the railroad and build upon it. Now, I'm going to tell you straight away that this one-line railroad won't work for more than 1 or 2 trains, so if you want to have something bigger, you're going to have to expand your railroad infrastructure. Okay, now everybody's favorite resources. Plentiful coal with decent spread out. I think I really like the places where it doesn't have 100% of coal quality, and then iron. The iron has a couple of places with 100%, which is, I don't know, let's call it, might be realistic, but you're iron-rich nation. Oil, plentiful. Uranium as well, this is more than usual. And then bauxite, yeah, plentiful as well. So you won't have any challenges with finding good resource spots to use them. Starting population in really beautiful cities, the biggest one being here in the southeast. Really nice city with a cathedral in the middle that you can reorganize if you want. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what your opinion is, what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, you have link in the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy Monday, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.